How's it going, Wolfpack? Me again, Chris, Timberwolf Tactical. So, I do apologize since it's been such a long time since I've put out a video. I do apologize because with the holidays, obviously, because not my normal backdrop, because been having to shift things around, everything. But we're back. We're still making content, and I hope you're having a good day. I am, and I want to talk about one of my favorite rifles, and I think you guys are going to like it too. So, what we have today is my POF Minuteman AR-15. This is an absolutely gorgeous rifle, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So, I bought this thing a while back, and I've always heard of the company, but, you know, just at the time didn't have the money to be able to afford something like this. But I do now, unfortunately. But anyway, but this is my favorite rifle. That out of all the guns I've ever had, that I currently have, everything, this is my go-to. This is my baby. So this is a POF Minuteman that I've done a few things to it, but not too much. I want to do a couple more things, but so, you know, just to run through the basics. So it's 5.56, that it has a 16.5-inch barrel. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go tip to butt, as, you know, Gran would say. But 16.5-inch barrel, three-prong flash hider, 14.5-inch. It's their Renegade aluminum rail. And I do love about it that, so if you look right here, and even right here, and on the other side as well, it got some QD sling points. So literally wherever you want to mount, you know, or hook your sling to on this thing, that, you know, you can do that. That the barrel, like I said, is 16.5-inch. I think is nitride heat treated, 1 1/8 twist. That it has a mid-length gas system, non-adjustable gas block, but I mean, doesn't bother me any. That honestly, it is an amazing rifle. It's very, very well built. That it's got aluminum forged upper and lower receiver. That it has a mil-spec bolt with a roller cam pin. And I don't know, you know, if you do know, then you know. If not, let me explain a little bit. The roller cam pin, that it's on the side of your bolt carrier group, and normally it's like a square or a rectangle, you know, but these guys, that they use a roller cam pin, just, you know, to glide right there with your bolt, so it doesn't cause as much wear and tear, and it's just a lot better built. But then the trigger in this thing is honestly one of the best triggers I've ever felt, that I've ever had on any rifle. Now, it came from the factory like this. I did not put it in. This is not aftermarket, none of that. That this is completely, you know, came from POF like this. And just to show you guys, got one of the hex mags here, but sorry. I love that orange follower on that, but just to show we are clear. But, and does have an ambidextrous safety, but look at that. Look at it, guys. No take up, no slack, no nothing. Just, you are at the wall. Like, there's no give, there's no nothing. Then just with a about 3.5 pound pull, break. And to show you that, guys, that reset has a very short reset right there. Like, it is very short. It is buttery smooth. That honestly one of the best triggers that I've ever felt on an AR. Now, I don't have any experience with Geisley. I know they're a very big brand, but, you know, I don't have any experience with them. I'm just used to the mil-spec, you know, just normal AR triggers. That this thing is ridiculous. And honestly, I think that you guys should get you one. Now, to talk about POF for a while, or for a minute, that they've been around for a while, and they have been doing their thing, and honestly, and it all comes with a nice stock too, collapsible, but they, I feel like they're very underrated. It just, you hear all the time about, Daniel Defense, Sig, Smith and Wesson. Now, don't get me wrong, I love those brands. Very nice, good quality stuff. Not saying anything bad about them or anything like that. But it just, POF's actually a very nice, very big brand that they have been around for decades, believe it or not. And I feel like not enough people know about them. And, they make DI guns, they make gas piston, make all kinds of different caliber ARs, they do a lot of stuff over there, and honestly, I really love their stuff. Now, to kind of just talk about the rifle itself, that, and just stuff that, those, the specs, those are just basic, just that you get with the rifle, that is not anything that I have done, that is what comes with the rifle when you buy it. That, I did not do none of that. Comes straight from POF like that. Now, to talk about stuff that I have done to it, so obviously I got the Magpul flip up sights on here, that I gotta have my irons on ARs. I have my red dot on here. This is a Hollow Sun Ames, but I absolutely love this red dot. That, honestly, and I love it on how it sits on this little riser, be it when I flip up. Oh, there we go. That I have full co-witness with my irons. So if something happens to this, that, all I gotta do is flip up my sights and I'm good. But one thing I do love about this Hollow Sun, one, it's very well made, but also, so up top here, it has a solar panel. So, it does have a battery right here. It has a little battery tray. So pretty much you have two sources of power with it. So, one thing I have heard about this is that if you're, during the day, shooting at, during the day, or, well lit areas, stuff like that, that it'll actually run off of this before the battery. So it saves your battery. And obviously in darker conditions, stuff like that, it'll switch the battery, but has the shake wake, that so there's no on off button, but you can, it's fully adjustable. You got your brightness settings right there, everything. And it has protective lenses that fold down, that if you want to run it like that. Then I have this miniature foregrip. I like these, kind of get that C clamp going. What I mean? That's how I like to run my ARs. But you got the hex mag, but I also, this is, anytime I get an AR, that this is one of my first upgrades, is Hogue pistol grip. Now, I absolutely love these things. That my very first AR, that I seen it and I was like, you know what, I want to give it a try. Also, one of my buddies had one. He said, dude, you got to try it. So, and this thing is like memory foam. Like, it is so comfortable that I can't stand none of the other grips no more. I mean, now the grip that came with it wasn't bad or anything, but it wasn't a Hogue pistol grip. And if you've never had one, never tried one, please do. They are fantastic. That I will always have one on any of my ARs, that they will always get a Hogue pistol grip. Then the other upgrade that I've done is the Magpul Bad Lever, that I absolutely love this too. So anyone that doesn't have any experience or doesn't know what this is, so this attaches to your bolt release right here. That it's just one screw. It's kind of like a two-piece, but it goes right onto your bolt release. So when you lock the bolt back, take the magazine out, put a new one in, you just grab that little tab right there and push down, sends the bolt home. So that way you don't have to take your other hand and hit that you don't have to take your dominant hand off the trigger. That as soon as the bolt locks back, change your magazine, down, you're back in the fight. That's as quick, as easy as this. It's faster for me. I like it a lot better. That one thing that I actually forgot to talk about is on all of I'm sure all of POF's ARs come with it, but you see this little emblem right here? It is their E² system. So what that does is they have actually just right here, just on the inside of your chamber, so a lot of people, some people that know this, but if you don't know, I'll explain real quick. But whenever you shoot steel cased ammo, primarily, or you shoot a lot of rounds, obviously that steel or that brass, it expands. Obviously steel expands when it gets hot. That sometimes it'll swell and get stuck in your chamber. So you normally got lock the bolt back, take a rod, jam it down, knock that brass out of your chamber. But what that E² system does is that they have just on the inside of you can't see it, trust me, I've tried looking, but it's just on the inside of the chamber that they put 4 cuts, just 4 little slivers around your chamber. It actually kind of looks like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but those 4 little slivers right around the chamber, that what that does is it puts just a little bit of air, little channels around that casing, so that way if it does expand, does swell up, that those chambers let air in just a little bit, so that way it can get out of your chamber. So I think that is brilliant. I haven't heard of anybody else doing it, so I'm glad at least one person or one company's doing it. And honestly, as far as I know, they're the only company doing it. They probably have a patent. I wouldn't be surprised. But now, sorry, I went off on a tangent. I completely forgot about that while I was running through the rifle. But anyway, so the other thing that I've done is back here, and you can't really see it, but PewView actually got me thinking about it, and I've been thinking about it for a while. And shout out to PewView, that honestly, best decision I ever made. So inside my buffer tube is a JP Enterprises silent captured buffer spring. I think I said that right. But so what this does is it replaces your weight and obviously your spring in your buffer tube. And what it does is it it puts it, to me, it's like like a piston. That's what it looks like to me. That it's a silent capture system, that it looks like a piston. It's got O-rings, it's got weights, and you got your spring back here, stuff like that. But it makes for a lot smoother and just a lot better recoil impulse. And honestly, obviously a 5.56 doesn't have that much recoil to begin with, but that buffer tube really, it cuts it at the recoil at least in half, to me anyway. And it makes it so nice, so pleasurable to shoot, that a lot of rifles that you get that creak that just sounds like an old mattress spring squeaking, and it drives me nuts. But it makes the recoil, at least it cuts it in half, at least. And I really want to thank, one, JP Enterprises, for, doing their thing over there, but also PewView for kind of letting his secret out a little bit, which I greatly appreciate it. And this stock is really comfortable. I think it's an MFT that it is very comfortable. But honestly, that's about it so far that I've done to it. That I want to put a light on it, a couple other things, but this is my all-time favorite rifle. I mean, look at this. This thing is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And it is my baby. That if something were to happen, something were to go down, 9 times out of 10, this is the rifle I'm picking up. It shoots amazingly. That it is extremely well made. That I can't say enough good things about it. That it is absolutely gorgeous. It is absolutely as smooth as butter. It's just amazing. And I feel like POF is not talked about more. I feel like they're not talked about enough. But I did want to recommend something to you guys. I hope you guys are liking these videos. And something that I use, sorry, I step out of frame real quick. Something that I use on all my ARs, AKs, stuff like this is this right here. Sorry, I know the light's kind of blinding, but it is Hops 9 gun grease. This stuff works amazingly, and it runs at a lot higher temperature, that it doesn't evaporate, that it just keeps, especially your semi-automatics like ARs, AKs, stuff of that nature, and it just keeps it running very nice, very good. And all my semi-automatics have it, that it keeps it running smooth as butter, and I honestly can't recommend it enough. That it keeps my rifles running at their best. But I do, hopefully, after the holidays, that I'm going to get out to the range, and work's been picking up a lot, so I haven't had a chance to. But I am going to get some range videos for you guys, that we're going to start getting some more content flowing and stuff like that. So do keep an eye out for that, and just tell me what you think, guys. Let me know. And I would love to see your guys' setups, and just see what you guys are rocking with. But this is my favorite rifle, obviously made in America. Best rifles are, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I like my foreigns, but at the same time, you can't beat, made and manufactured in the U.S. But let me know what you guys think. That I love all the love and support that I've been getting lately. You guys are fantastic, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. That I just honest guy, short, very small little YouTube channel, that just showing off my collection, stuff that I have experience with, giving my honest opinion. So let me know what you guys think. This is the kind of content you guys like, what more you want to see. Just, and I would love to see your guys' stuff. That honestly, I could talk guns all day long. I really can. But just keep showing all that love and support. I love you guys. Stay safe and stay tactical.